All right, all right, all right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beatzillapdx official news break. And this particular news break is an African man has a message for Black Americans. He says African Americans, who we go by Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, freedmen. Some people still do use the title African American. But a lot of us at this stage in the game have kind of moved away from Jesse Jackson's title and handle and designation of Black Americans into African. One of the reasons we can now clearly see that designation was played with was to open the door for the false sense of Pan-Africanism, which Pan-Africanism in this world and country has only meant Black Americans doing all of the work while every other melanated immigrant can come here and benefit off of the backs of the civil rights movement while disrespecting the descendants and the people of that said lineage and movement. And so now today, picking up the mantle of our own ancestors, here are these sideline sitters once again complaining because we're not including them in our motion. Well, we already did things to benefit them in the first place. There was no reciprocation in all of this time, just a bunch of tethering. So, with that being said, we chose to delineate. And there's a lot of people that act like that's a xenophobic thing and the world is coming to an end because you're delineating from all of these other people around the world who have never identified with you. But now, because we are the topic of the world's discussion, what Black Americans do, the fight that Black Americans continue to have, well, now everybody is saying, hey, we are noticing the cover and the shelter of having the security blanket of foundational Black Americans is no longer covering me. And I'm starting to feel a little bit exposed. And so, and as you see, they've been trying to figure out ways how to come around us and convince us that we somehow are the exact same people now. And even Martin Luther King said something contrary to that, but they don't like hearing that part because even, and this is, I'll start here with Martin Luther King because they like to bring up our greats. So this is a quote from Dr. King. We know nothing about Africa, although our roots are there in terms of our forebears. But I mean, as far as the average Negro today, he knows nothing about Africa. And I think he's got to face the fact that he is an American. His culture is basically American. And one becomes adjusted to this when he realizes what he is and what we are foundational Black Americans. See, so what we didn't dishonor Dr. King. We furthered his message and identified ourselves. That is why you're having an issue. We held pat to our icon, contrary to your lie. But nonetheless, let's hear what this African brother has to say.
Most African Americans don't like to be called Africans. I tried to understand this in some of my studies, and I discovered that a lot of African Americans believe that Africa is a zoo. They believe that Africa is a forest. In other words, there are no houses, no roads, and no buildings in Africa. I don't know where they get this information from. But you see, we are all blacks, and there's no need trying to separate an African from an African American. Just because I don't talk like, hey yo, Shadi say what? Hey, where you about to go? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm about to yeah, he talking about he gonna give me some. He talking about, yeah, I'm about to smash something really quick, you know what I'm saying? I ain't about to go over there with you, man. You say what? Boy, okay, get out my face, boy. I don't have to talk like that for you to accept me for who I am.
Well, first off, the thing about that is we don't talk like that as a people. Here's the weird thing about these Africans and some of these Caribbeans. They're so out of touch with our culture that they are almost like white people when it comes down to understanding our culture. Now he's talking about, well, no one knows the difference. Yes, we clearly could look at you and see a difference. Of course, your hairline gives it away. And it's 2024, and you have on a silver chain and a black mock turtleneck like you're Nino Brown. So I no, sir. We understand the outdated appearance because that's from 30 years ago. And we also understand that, excuse me, this weather change in here is a beast. We understand that you guys have long held contempt for foundational Black Americans. That's not news. And now that we are unapologetically holding our, standing on our square and holding pat to our demands, everybody has to now pay attention. Remember that talk that they were doing before about you guys are in an echo chamber and, it's just you guys on the internet. So far, we have had presidential candidates coming into Twitter spaces. Now they're upset at Elon Musk for his way of doing things because, lo and behold, the internet is actually the way to get your candidate promoted. Because this is a new day and age. Technology has actually advanced toward the point to where going to places like the Black church are no longer going to be the places to get new and rejuvenated audience to say blue no matter who. No, that ain't gonna happen. And it most definitely ain't gonna be a situation where we're going somewhere and Africans are saying, hey, we're gonna stand with foundational Black Americans and we're going to combat white supremacy with you. No. And that video of that Nigerian woman who said it, and she was honest. She said they don't come here to get together with us. They come here on a selfish mission and a selfish cause. So when you're seeing pleas like this from the Africans, that we are the same, brother. We are all the same. See, just because you say like shouty over there, oh, I'm gonna smash, and oh, she said, I'm gonna give him some, and dude, Black folks are not monolithically degenerate. And he got all these good-timey stereotypes. And that ain't us, bro. And that's where you missed the mark. You're trying to sound intelligent, but really the group that you're talking to probably really isn't in these spaces at all anyway, because they on some other type of time. So the people that would actually resonate to, man, large part of that group is going to be immigrants anyway. So when you start talking to us, you might want to identify a more intelligent base of people that you're referring to, because when the people who are delineating know exactly why they're delineating. So it's not like, oh, it's not xenophobic. What we are doing is saying we're focused on us. It's so to say we are separating you from that focus. Of course we would, because you're not in our culture. Why would we be now including you in trying to worry about your issues? We're worrying about ours. There's enough of you here, and enough help that you get from the government to keep you here can assist you in whatever you need. I don't understand why it has to be foundational Black Americans' energy supporting your cause. And once more, for you people who always like to keep going back to well, we are the same, brother. We are the same. Well, I'm going to need y'all to show me just exactly where in American Black society we do this. So I'm just saying, if you guys don't understand that we are firmly delineating, and we're delineating for a reason and a purpose, anything against that is literally contrary to our empowerment. So I know that you tried to make a video sounding eloquent, and then immediately went into old 30-year-old stereotypes. But understand, Black folks hate nobody. We are about our affairs, our family, household business, period. That's it. Now, I know you might say, well, come on, brother. We are all one. We're not hating you. And as far as the global Black family and global melanated family, salute to everybody who is on code. But when we have to handle business, we are very clear where the line is drawn on the business side of the game. And for those of you who are too emotional and can't understand that or won't accept it, well, I speak for myself, beatzillapdx official, the beatzillapdx official show. Those of you who are watching right now, those of you in the comment section, the grassroots and the voices of New Black Media, I think it is safe to say I speak for all parties involved when we proudly dedicate this song to you.
Get up off of that cocaine and get up off of that crack. Get yourself together and get your mind back.
Yes, indeed, family. And always remember, hashtag hands off our reparations.
You have no rights here. We're not under the empire.
Because one thing that is for certain, a lot of this that you see from these folks right now, all of this, we look alike and we all the same. It's all about that reparations, family. And sorry, that can't be shared. We support you fully on getting yours from the governments that owe you and your people. Salute to your CARICOM. Need to go holler at them. This agenda over here about status and lineage-based reparations is only solely about our history and time here in America as foundational Black American freedmen. So with that being said, brother, I hope this clears things up. No one is hating you. This is about a love of one's own family tree. And so with that being said, family, I hope you enjoyed this news break. Again, African Man has a message for Black Americans. And so I wanted to respond to that message. And I think I just did that. So with that being said, peace, power, blessings, and protection be upon each and every one of you listening and tuning in. Also, if you could, remember, hit that like button, share this out on your social media, subscribe to this channel if you have not already done so, and you can join this channel as well and support that way. And if you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell, hit the word all. That way you'll be notified anytime this channel goes live or a video is uploaded. And with that being said, family, gotta keep watch for these folks and be unapologetically honest with your position. Because see, the soft-spoken thing, they try to approach you because maybe appealing to you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but at the end of the day, it's hashtag hands off our reparations. Simple as that. So with that being said, family, stay Black, stay vigilant, stay alive. Black first, Black first, Black first. Shalom, y'all.